Bula Vinaka, ladies and gentlemen, and a very good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Fijian Elections Office for members of the overseas media. It's good to have you every 4 years as you cover the elections. Ladies and gentlemen, as the chairperson has already advised, the Honorable Prime Minister has informed His Excellency to dissolve Parliament, and the election in Fiji has been announced for 14th of December 2022. In light of this, there are a few operational matters that I would like to bring to your attention. Number one, postal voting applications are now open. As has been announced by the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, according to Section 67(2) of the Electoral Act, the Fijian Elections Office is now accepting postal votes applications. For those who intend to apply for postal voting in this election, the following is the eligibility criteria. Number one, you must be a registered voter who is living outside of Fiji or will be outside of Fiji on election day. This would apply to all the seasonal workers that you've been inquiring about from the beginning of the year. Or someone who is unable to travel to a polling station due to serious illness, religious beliefs, or work commitments. Or someone who is under pre-trial detention or a sentence of imprisonment. Ladies and gentlemen, the FAO anticipates that there would be those who will be working in essential services like the tourism industry, aged care facilities, or any other sector who may not be able to leave their workplaces on election day. These are the individuals who can apply to vote via postal ballot. From the beginning of the year, the FAO has been conducting several awareness sessions with the human resource teams of a lot of these industries, such as the tourism sector, aged care facilities, so that we are able to create awareness amongst them, to create awareness amongst their own staff regarding postal voting. You can apply for postal voting in one of two ways. Number one would be to collect the postal voting application form from any of our offices, fill out all the necessary details and drop it with us. The form is attached to the back of the election information booklet. The alternative is to download the postal voting application form from our portal services.fao.org.fj/postal, fill it out and upload it on the same platform with a copy of your voter card. For these purposes, voter card is defined as a voter card either green or blue in color. So if you are overseas and you haven't yet upgraded to the latest voter card, you can still submit your voter card that you initially registered with. It is important to note that only applications made on the published forms will be processed, since we will not be entertaining any letters, requests, or emails or forms that have not been approved by the Electoral Commission. Before sending in the postal voting application form, voters must ensure that they have filled out all the required details correctly to avoid any delays in receiving their postal packages. If you are currently tuning in from overseas, you may apply for postal voting using either the blue card or the green card, as I have just explained. The postal voting application form requires your name as is on your voter card and your voter card number for verification purposes. Ladies and gentlemen, please ensure that your form is witnessed by the correct authority and that you provide us with the latest and most current address for the delivery of your postal voting package, either by DHL for overseas voters or EMS for local Fijians. Postal voting applications will close at 5 p.m. on 23rd November 2022. Please note that the FAO will not accept any late applications. Furthermore, ladies and gentlemen, voter registration will be closing on the day the writ is issued, which is tomorrow. If you intend to vote in the 2022 general election, but are yet to register and you have turned 18, you are a citizen of Fiji, you need to apply to register before the registration closes tomorrow. If you have moved and your residential address is no longer current on your voter card, you need to update your details so that on polling day you do not have any difficulties reaching your polling venue to vote. If you have lost your card, you can replace it at any of our service centers. We have decided that the SNAP voter registration drive that we had announced for this weekend will continue until tomorrow, until 6 p.m. tomorrow. To make it easier for voters, we will be extending some of our registration venues to open until 9 p.m. today, and most of our venues for tomorrow will open at 7 a.m. to allow you maximum time to reach us, as we will be closing in all registration venues at 6 p.m. Stay tuned to the Fijian Elections Office Facebook page for the latest schedules. We understand, as has been the experience in the last two elections, that there will be a huge queue today and tomorrow for the big last minute rush. But ladies and gentlemen, it is up to you to upgrade your card today to avoid disappointment on election day. Our services are available in many locations around the country. We have been out there since October 2021, and we hope that you are able to take advantage of our services from today. I would like to quickly touch upon the statistics that we have in terms of provisional statistics from 28th of October. As of 28th of October, we can say that there are 692,918 registered voters. This means that the Fijian Elections Office will have 613,794 voters for election day and 79,124 voters for pre-poll. In total, 855 venues will be operating, and as the chairperson has said, just over 7,500 officials will be engaged to vote on election day. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are wanting to check whether the polling venue details on your voter card are correct or not, please text your voter card number to our 1500 platform so that you can get an automatic response informing you of your polling venue, so that you can do amendments, changes, updates before registration drive closes tomorrow. Remember, if you have moved your residential address and you have not updated your card till now, today and tomorrow is your last chance. We noted from the 2018 general election post-election survey, the highest number of people who could not vote told us that they did not vote because they had moved and they had not updated their voter card to vote at their nearest polling venue. So avoid that disappointment on election day, ladies and gentlemen. 14th of December 2022. We urge all Fijians to come out and vote and make the 2022 general election a success. Thank you, and I look forward to delivering the election with my capable team and all the thousands of people who are out there who will be working with us on the 14th of December or prior. It's time to get ready. We've been training you for this event from the beginning of the year, and it's time to deliver. For Fiji, Vinaka.